As soon as I come out to film, my neighbor starts mowing their lawn. Of course that would happen, right? Hey guys, and welcome to another #askdee episode. I'm sitting outside today. It's such a gorgeous, beautiful day, so I hope that you guys don't mind it. As I'm filming today's video, we are nearing 1,000 subscribers, so I'm super happy. I can't even put into words how I'm feeling. Thank you so much. This community that we're growing is just such a special and supportive place, and you guys are just so loving, and I'm so honored that you guys trust me and trust my advice and value my words, so thank you so much. Without further ado, we're gonna get into some emails, and I'm gonna be reading from my computer, which is below, so that's why I might be looking down. Hi Deevaani, I'm 17, nearly 18, and I need some advice. Throughout my life, I've been abused by my whole family since I was 3. My narcissistic mom would always treat my brother nicely whilst beating and abusing me. When I was 16, getting ready for some serious exams, they'd create this chaotic, unstable environment where I wasn't able to focus and study. So my grades were really low due to running away twice and her threatening to hit me with objects. Now my father isolates me a lot of the time, making it seem as though the outside world is a bad place. He'd constantly give me mixed signals, telling me not to trust people, but he'd tell me to make friends and not to be an island. I have no friends or extended family because of the groomed fear my narcissistic dad instilled in me from a young age. He'd tell me never to drink alcohol whilst he brags about all the things he's achieved when he was my age. What I can and what I can't wear or do, say, even he tries to control my feelings and use it against me, claiming he's spiritually enlightened just because I do those things. Like he's in a competition with me. He'd tell me he loves me whilst tearing down my self-esteem, and I've had enough. He controls my whole life and I'm sick of it. I've developed thoughts and insomnia because every day I hate this toxic environment. Do you have any tips on how I can leave from them ASAP? Thank you so much. It's really tough when you're at the age that you are at. You're still in school and you really feel like your environment is just not serving you and doing well. So I definitely feel you on that. And this is a lot because you've been going through this, you said, since you were 3. And that's, I guess, as far as your memories have been. So that is, I agree, a very chaotic and unstable environment. I would definitely suggest, if you can, to wait it out until you're 18. Make sure that you can get a good amount of savings. Make sure that you're able to be as secure as possible so that when you do leave, that you're able to sustain yourself and create a life for yourself that you won't have to go back. So definitely have some patience. I was talking to someone about this recently that was telling me that they wanted to run away right now, and I just thought that yes, it depends definitely on the situation, but if you're able to wait it out so that you're able to give yourself a good security blanket, I would definitely recommend it because this world is so tough. And if you're going into it just without anything, it's going to be really difficult. And I would definitely be looking into it so that you are aware of your area, how much apartments or renting a place or who you can stay with would cost you. Make sure you think about utilities, groceries, all the stuff, because I know that the idea of being away is just really overpowering, but we need to make sure that we can get down the logistics so that we can set ourselves up for success. I am praying for you. Please reach back out to me and let me know if you have any updates, but I really hope the best for you. This is our next email. Hey Deevaani, firstly, I don't know how to say thank you for starting your channel. It really means a lot. Even though I don't have a phone, I always try to watch your videos, which motivates me a lot. That makes me feel so happy. You're so cute. My story starts with me and my family moving a lot. We have never really settled into an environment called home. My mom has been a single mom. The stress she has to do with my schooling, food, etc. But I also don't think she has to take it out on me. I stay with my brother and my mom. Now my mom is always favoring my brother. We no more help each other with dishes, but I must, which I understand. It's house chores. But now it all is on me. She gives my brother money in front of me, and she will say all mine goes to school, and she shouts at me whenever she feels like it. Also, she's been getting really physical, where she will also hit me and slap me. I don't talk to anybody. My family members are far. Even if I had to go to them, they are much toxic. The environment is not good for me. My mom is always blaming me for small things. She makes fake promises towards me and never does them. I'm just broken. We are all Christian, but I am no more seeing the Christianity in her anymore. The other night when I was sleeping, she said that I don't appreciate her and that the other children need her, that even if I die, she will cry, but saying I had caused her a burden. I don't know what I have done wrong. Now I even feel like dropping school, but I want the best in me. My birthday is next week. She said she won't do anything. I don't deserve anything. I'm just hurting every day. I called my dad to tell him about the situation, since my mom and he is no longer together, and he just laughed and said, "You are annoying your mom." He also says things to me about my physical body, making me feel insecure. I'm only 16, and I can't really escape this until I finish school. I do try having devotions in the morning, but I'm now just lost. I feel so lonely. Even seeing her every day is just traumatizing. I'm sorry for this long message, but what would you suggest I do? Because it is too much. I love you. Thank you for taking your time to read. I love you too. Okay, this is definitely very frustrating. I can see that. And the one thing that stuck out to me was the fact that you said that your family is a Christian household and your mom is a believer. And the fact that she's tearing you down instead of building you up, how Christ wants us to build up each other, and also showing that role model example of how a woman should be like, she's not doing that. And that's just not okay. You didn't mention this, but I'm wondering if you guys are tapped in or connected to a church. If you guys do go to a local church, then I would highly recommend that you talk to a leader about this, someone that you trust, someone that is very, very deeply rooted into their faith, so you know that the advice and the support that they would give you is 100% backed by the Bible and by what God wants us to do with our lives. So I would, definitely talk to someone. And I would definitely say that your mom seems like she's definitely stressed. You mentioned that she was a single mom and she's having all this weight on her shoulders, having to provide for her household. So I feel like this is definitely stemming from her being really stressed and overwhelmed. So I know it's difficult and it's not right, but maybe try to have a conversation with her. And I'm sure that you probably have, but have a conversation with her. Maybe you can jot down some notes beforehand to organize your thoughts. Make sure that you can lay it all out there, and maybe it won't be just one conversation. Maybe it will be several conversations that you guys have to have to make sure that you can communicate everything. Maybe this might be the first step that you do before you reach out to a leader, in hopes that maybe you guys communicating with one another will solve it. I'm not really sure, but I definitely think that do not lose faith. Keep doing your devotionals, keep praying. I will definitely be praying for you as well. You're gonna get through this. And also, I wanted to mention, along with everything that's going on with your mom not treating you right, the part where she's making comments, and I think you said your dad is making comments as well about your physical body, is not right. I know it's difficult. Block it out, because those things are really, really going to heavily affect your self-image of yourself. And I don't want you to be taking these things into heart, because it seems like because of all the pressure that your parents are going through right now, they're just trying to find jabs. And no, we're gonna cut it out. We're gonna block it out. It's not true. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and I know that you know this. You're beautiful. You are beautiful, and you're perfect just the way that you are. And you need to keep repeating that to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Say that to yourself. You can do it every morning and believe it, because it's true. I love you so much. I'm gonna also keep you in my prayers. I love all of you guys so much, and it just breaks my heart that you guys are going through this, but you're gonna get through this, don't worry. On to email number 3. Hey, I saw one of your videos and I feel like I need to talk to you. I'm a 15-year-old Arabic girl and my parents are really controlling. They also believe in arranged marriages, and recently they broke my phone because they found out I had been posting myself on the internet. I play this one video game when I'm home to just get rid of time, but now I can't even do that because they took away all my electronics. Anyways, I was recently homeschooled because my parents forced me to, but I convinced them around October to let me go to public school. After the incident, they are now saying that I have to do homeschool throughout the rest of high school. My biggest fear is an arranged marriage because my sisters all got married before the age of 18. I can't run away because I feel guilty. 2 of my brothers committed and one of my brothers ran away, but my dad somehow put him in jail. So this is why I'm afraid to run away or anything like that. I also don't want to get my parents in trouble because they've done a lot of illegal stuff. What do you think I should do? This is heavy. This is heavy. If I was in your shoes, I would definitely, like you said, you're scared of your parents. There's illegal stuff involved, people getting thrown into jail. I would definitely make sure that I do everything correctly and just write it out. And I know that's so bad, and I know that that could be really daunting, but you're 15. I don't want you to run away at the age of 15. I really feel like you should do everything that your parents are saying and be the perfect role model child. And once you turn 18, but yeah, this is a lot, girl. If there's anyone that you can talk to, please tell them what's going on. I wish that I was like around you so that I can help you, but honestly, you need to tell someone so that you can get support because this is a lot. Maybe it could be a teacher, maybe a counselor. If you're in a church, maybe someone that's a leader in a church, or another family member that is gonna do the right thing and help you. But definitely, I think you need to tell someone because that's a lot. I'm sorry. You're in my prayers as well. I love you. Reach out to me again if you just want to talk. And I really hope that you get through this. Alright, the next email. I have watched your video where you had left home due to your unhealthy environment. Currently, I am watching your #askdee videos. I too have the same situation. My parents don't let me go anywhere without it being a problem, nor can I be out at nights. I was also born in Guyana. I wasn't born in Guyana, I was actually born in the US, but my parents are from Guyana. But I grew up in another Caribbean island, but my parents still have the same traditional ways, etc. I turned 24 on April 10th. Oh my gosh, we're the same age. I just turned 24 also on May 2nd. And my birthday, my mother made me feel horrible and I actually cried. I am not allowed to have a boyfriend, but I still have one anyways. So him and I and 2 other friends were going to the beach together. I don't actually get to see him due to the fact that I currently don't have a job. That's also because of my parents, because they have been picky with job offers that I've had. And I don't get to go into the town area much, unless I go with my mother to do weekly shopping for groceries. So I haven't seen him in person since around January. I already had a quite horrible week leading up to my birthday. Parents fighting constantly, my period coming late due to stress, and I was worried about if it will finish before going to the beach. I had to do all the housework by myself, including cooking, cleaning, etc., because my parents were busy with work, and then severe back pain hit me out of nowhere, and I had to stop cooking and go lay down because I couldn't stand up anymore. Even though laying down was not helping, it was the worst I felt before, as if something hit me or someone kicked me in my back. It was a brutal week. I was just hoping at least to enjoy my birthday, but no, that was too much to ask. My birthday was on a Sunday, so I decided to spend the day at the beach with my boyfriend and 2 other friends. At first, my father was like interrogating me about who I was going with and if they were driving, etc. That already was strike 1. Then strike 2. He brought snacks, and my parents forced me to carry them to share. They said even though we had enough snacks already. They even carried home most of it anyways. Then on my birthday, my father went to go do some work. Apparently it was over the peninsula side. So my mother said that he might pass by the beach to see us after work. So I was already thinking, you've got to be kidding me. I can't even enjoy my birthday. Parents free. So my brother said that, wow, these people are so haunted, or like, who does that? He's trying to say. So I said the same thing, and then my mother was like, so what if my father comes over there to see us on the beach? What's wrong with that? Then she proceeded to say, what is it that we are going on the beach to do, where I don't want my father to visit? Then she said, oh, y'all want to have boyfriend and don't want people to know, etc., etc. I never told her anything about boyfriend, but that was her idea. I said friends. Then she wanted to know if my uncle told me happy birthday. That's the mom's brother. I said no, and the day isn't going happy. So she was like, why is it not going happy? And that was a whole nother situation. I cried for a bit. Didn't even let her see, because that would have been a bigger problem. The transportation was going to start getting picked up at 10:30 a.m. She was on and on about why are we leaving so late to go to the beach? And if I had said I was going for 10 a.m., that would have been another problem. Then she was trying to force my brother to come along with us. He didn't want to go, but she was pushing on it. Like, why couldn't he go? He didn't want to go because my brother knows how far she was taking it. I also cried on the trip over to the beach. She just made me feel awful. Unfortunately, there was quite a bit of sea urchins around this time at the beach too. Oh no. Not the really black long ones, but some white mixed with black. And I got dug. And my friends had to take it out. What does that mean? Does it like cling on to you? My boyfriend also got dug. We had moved to try and find a better spot, and there were quite a few around it. So it was a frustrating day. That does sound frustrating. I only like the fact that I got to see him because the last time we hung out was actually January 14th. And I saw him once in February when we had to collect something, but I didn't see him in person again until my birthday. And that's how the day went. My mother had me feeling so horrible, and I think that was the last straw for me, and on my birthday of all days. And I am 24 for Pete's sake, come on. I spoke to a friend of mine about how the day went. She will be moving soon. She already told me that she has furniture in the apartment, and she told me I don't have to worry about a bed because there was one there for me too, and that I can come and stay with her. The rent is at least affordable for us because it's her dad's place, an upstairs and downstairs house, and he lives upstairs but we will be downstairs. It is a bit further into the countryside from where I live, but at this point I'd rather have mental peace than what I'm going through right now. I already have bad anxiety and a hard time socializing due to being very isolated most of the time. And this has affected me being able to do certain jobs where I am required to be talkative. It will be challenging to move, and I will have to do so on a day when they are not home. And I'll have to leave a letter explaining why, because there is no way I can talk to them about how they make me feel. My parents are crazy and will do everything in their power to make that day a living hell. I will go to the police station when I leave and speak to them as well, so they know I'm okay and what I have been dealing with in case I'm reported missing. It's just been a lot. I can type more easily to express myself than in person, unfortunately. I will save whatever money I can in the meantime, and hopefully a job can work out for me soon, where I can be able to save up and move out. I have felt terrified about moving, but it might be the best thing for my mental health, because there are days where I don't want to live anymore. Since my birthday, I haven't been able to eat as much. It's like I don't have an appetite, even when I feel hungry. and I can't get the food down. My spirit is broken. I feel so disoriented. I need the Lord to make a way for me. I do know that this will be a hurricane that I have to go through before I can start a healing process. Please pray for me. Ah! Oh my gosh. Sorry. A bug just like flew on me, and there's a spider like right here. The one thing about outdoors, side note, is I hate the bugs. The bugs are so irritating. But girl, hearing all of that, like, I could definitely like put myself in your shoes, and I went through some of the stuff that you have went through. And the fact that you said you're 24, girl, you can move, you can leave. And especially you're saying the Lord, you hope he makes a way. Girl, he made a way for you. Your friend is over here saying that you guys are gonna have an affordable place to live. You don't gotta buy furniture. Come on, you need to do this. This is a sign that you need to do this. And it's also a little bit further away from where your parents are, so you're gonna be able to have that distance too. And honestly, I feel like you might be able to like talk to them. You feel like you can't, but after you leave, you'll probably be able to have those difficult conversations where you felt like you couldn't have before. So yes, do this, move. If you feel like this is a good friend, you trust her family, and this is gonna be a move for you that's good, take the leap of faith and go. Oh my gosh, the cats are back. But yeah, I'm gonna be definitely praying for you, but I'm really excited. I know this is scary, but I can see that you're gonna have such a good time. And I also was like you, like, because I was isolated, there's another one coming. Because I was isolated, I didn't have like the best communication skills. I was so shy, and moving out and being able to have that exposure and experiencing things just opened me up a lot. And I'm still continuing to grow and understand the person that I am and experience things, but me moving out and being thrown into the real world was just a whole another level. So I'm really happy for you, and I'm really sorry that you had a bad birthday though. Hopefully that next year, once you're moved out, you'll have the best birthday ever, and you won't have to think about last year. You'll have just something that makes up for all the bad birthdays that you had. I love you, and I'll be praying for you. Alright, we're gonna read one more email for today, and then we will peace out. Hello, I don't know if you will read this email from me. I'm reading it. I watched your very first video. These cats are really still here. I watched your very first video on your YouTube channel, and I recognized myself in your story. I thought it would be good to send you an email if you could help me. I'm a 14-year-old boy. You're a baby. I live in the same situation as you were, and I can't move forward or progress, so my story may be even worse. As I speak to you, they robbed me of my telephone, which allowed me to communicate, but now I have nothing to borrow those of others. I don't know if this will work for me, but I'm planning on running away to exactly have some space away from my parents, even for a while. I have already found a place, but I don't know how to take my documents, like passport, birth certificate, etc., because I don't know where they put them. And what do you recommend? I also did a research on foster care in Missouri, because that's where I do live. Thanks for reading my email. Aw. I don't know. That was it for the email, so I don't know what you're going through, and I'm really sorry that you feel like your home life is so bad that you would rather be in the foster care system. Because I don't have enough information, you being 14, it's going to be very difficult for you to survive on your own. So please reach out to someone, tell them what you're going through so they can give you that support. I don't know how you would go about. You said you did research, but I'm not really familiar how you would be able to get into foster care. So I'm really sorry, and this breaks my heart. Please reach out to someone that you know in real life, like a counselor, a teacher, someone at a church, another family member separate from your immediate family that can help you, because they're going to be able to take care of you in this. This really breaks my heart. I'm so sorry. Definitely email me back with an update if you have one, because this email was actually from last month, so I don't know if there's been any updates. So yeah, please email me back. I'm sorry that you're going through this. These videos are just so bittersweet because reading you guys' emails and seeing all the pain that you guys are going through is just heartbreaking, and it's just really difficult. But then hearing the positive stories and, you know, things working out and replies and everything, it is very sweet because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why I wanted to also include on my channel people who have gotten through this, because there are people who are stuck right now thinking that this is the end all be all. But I just want to highlight that there is a light at the end of your tunnel. You're gonna get through this. It's gonna be an amazing, beautiful life. Life is beautiful. You're gonna get through this. You're gonna look back and see how much you've experienced and how much you've grown, and you're just gonna be a so much better person due to this. So I love you guys so much. Those cats, by the way, were not mine. They're like stray cats that go back and forth throughout the neighborhood, but they're so cute. So I just wanted to mention that because someone might be confused as to why there were just cats behind me. My cat is inside. She's not allowed to come outside. She's an inside cat. Oh, also make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post as frequently as I can. Definitely more frequently than I post on YouTube. And I'm trying to change that. My life has just been so busy lately, and I know it's just going to continue to get busy. But that's not an excuse because you guys are a priority. For sure. For sure. But I definitely post a little bit more frequently on Instagram and TikTok. So if you want a little bit more of me, then be sure to definitely follow me on there at Deevaani Williams. And I love you guys again, and I'll talk to you guys really, really, really soon.